Do-Rag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Y2K 18.05.08. Just 182 days until the midterms. We must have a Supreme Court dedicated to justice, not politics. And this is the first part of a two-part broadcast. Please read the article, Have American Politics Killed the Impartial Supreme Court? By Jamie Fuller, which was published in the Washington Post, Y2K 14.05.08, which is 8 May 2014. If you have an Android or tablet or computer, you can download this article. I believe that it raises an issue of vital concern for our country, especially now that we are under attack, engaged in a cold civil war for the soul of our democratic republic. Forget about the Democratic Party running on impeachment or running on suing Trump and his GOP. These are important issues in themselves, but they are distractions compared to the possibility that our Supreme Court will be destroyed by a despot determined to blow up the three branches of our federal government and our rule of law. Check out what's already happening with our legislative branch. A bunch of enabling traitors if I ever saw one. Why the hell do I have to be so freaking concerned about the Supreme Court every time we have a new freaking president? I thought that the Supreme Court was a separate and equal part of our three branches of government. Yet it is not. I thought that a justice had to be impartial, but we allow politically biased presidents from the executive branch to pick their politically biased justices. If this wasn't so important to our country, why did Bitch McDumbbell work his malignant butt off to steal the seat from President Obama, who had the right to appoint the next Supreme Court justice after the timely death of Anton Scalia, who will be remembered as placing partisanship above politics, above justice in all things humane? Obama's pick was a moderate named Merrick Garland. Do you remember him? And thanks to the legislative branch this time, under Bitch McDumbbell's jackbootism, the Supreme Court has another Scalia in the name of right-wing constitutionalist religious extremist Neil Gorsuch, who is young, vital, and will undermine what is left of my generation, but worse, will undermine at least 2 generations to come with his tainted, draconian, right-wing decisions. If you wanted our country and our species to evolve, we just threw a wrench into the works, allowing naked apeism to continue to rule over the Supreme Court. Supreme Court justices serve until they die upon the body of Miss Blind Justice, who in this era has been murdered repeatedly. I must be concerned, folks, about the Supreme Court, especially because it will influence how we will live. And the last thing I want to do is allow the next generations to be stopped by religious, fanatic, politically motivated justices. The court and how we pick these justices must be reformed. Our justices must be above reproach, dedicated to the rule of law and the rule of justice, and must be chosen some other way than what we're doing now, folks. It's crazy. Fuller's article lists some possible solutions, but she ends her piece on a chilling note. We as a nation do not care about this issue. We seem to want our justices to be biased, especially if they're biased in our favor. Sorry, folks, but that's not what democracy works like. That's not what a three-branch government works like. Anthony Kennedy is about to retire, allowing a traitor, a Trumputin creep, the opportunity to further undermine our Supreme Court. You better believe that I am losing sleep over this. I curse my baby bungler generation for allowing this outrage to happen. We are shitting all over our planet and all over young people for generations to come. Shame on us! The hippies! Tune in, drop out, oh yeah! Drop out, oh yeah, protest! What a bunch of hypocrites my generation are! Or is, excuse me. Oh! And what is to be done? Stay tuned for the next exciting episode at this theater. But if you want a preview, please read Have American Politics Killed the Impartial Supreme Court by Jamie Fuller.